talking about the expense of keeping them in prison. Tonight, Fox 11 investigates the cost to taxpayers. And Mark Leland is joining us this morning with a preview of what he found. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning to you, Rachel. You know, when a reckless driver injures or kills someone in a crash, their car is oftentimes kept as evidence for an upcoming court trial. Normally, you wouldn't think that would cost you, the taxpayer, anything, but in many cases, storage bills for those cars add up over years.
The district attorney's office handling the court cases makes the request for the cars to be held as evidence. Many police agencies keep the cars locked up in their own city-owned garages, but in Brown County they were stored at a private company for years, racking up daily storage charges.
It sounds like tens of thousands of dollars every couple of years spent out there holding cars.
Yes, sir.
Cars in criminal cases in Brown County are routinely towed to Kozlowski's towing company in Howard, and that's where they would stay. This year, Brown County paid a bill totaling more than $30,000 for multiple cars stored at Kozlowski's over the past several years. Turns out, Sheriff's Department officials thought the district attorney's office was paying to store the cars, while the district attorney found a state statute indicating the cost is the law enforcement agency's responsibility.
So you can imagine our surprise when we saw this bill for $30,000.
It sounds like once the sheriff understood that that cost actually went to the sheriff's department and not to the DA's office, that they've now taken action to find a more cost-effective way of storing those vehicles.
So it's a better system now.
Yes, it's now a matter of how long can we make it last before we're out of room.
That Sheriff's Department Captain Randy Schultz indicating that the added storage cost to taxpayers might not be over. The sheriff is concerned the space they currently have now is not only to store cars in criminal cases, but also those cars seized in drug cases. They won't have enough room, they say, moving forward possibly, Rachel.
That's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
Does the sheriff have options?
There are some options. If they don't have the space at the facility they have now, they could once again pay to store these cars at private facilities, or they could spend money to build another garage, but once again, that's more taxpayer money.
Is this just a Brown County problem? You seeing it anywhere else?
Yes, we're seeing it other places as well. We also found a big storage cost passed along to Ashwaubenon taxpayers. In that case, 2 cars involved in a fatal crash where they were held for nearly 4 years, with daily storage charges adding up during that time. I mean, it went through the trial, went through appeals. I mean, that's a long time to be paying storage charges, and that goes to Ashwaubenon taxpayers. That was a surprise to them, and potentially other law enforcement agencies facing the same situation.
All right, thanks, Mark. Now, Fox 11 investigates the added costs in these criminal cases tonight on Fox 11 News at 5 and 9. And Good Day, Wisconsin. We'll be right back.